Cacciatore.
Dave Cacciatore on behalf of the state.
Ms. Boone, good morning. Could you please raise your right hand so Madam Clerk can swear you in?
You swear or affirm that the testimony you should give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Ma'am, good morning. Could you state your name and date of birth for the record for me?
Sarah Boone, 10-10-77.
We also have a representative from Prison Break Investigations. Sir, if you could come forward, please. If you could, sir, raise your right hand. Madam Clerk's going to go ahead and swear you in.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you should give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
All right, sir, good morning. Could you state your name for the record?
Billy Lane.
And Mr. Lane, what's your affiliation with Prison Break Investigations?
I'm the owner and chief investigator.
Okay, very good. The reason the court had this hearing this morning is the court has found that Ms. Boone has forfeited her right to counsel and waived her right to counsel alternatively by virtue of her conduct in this case. As such, Ms. Boone is currently representing herself. The court has been working diligently to provide you the discovery. I received your letter, ma'am, and I have reviewed it. We have not forgotten about you. It's just taken some time in order to coordinate the appropriate processes with the jail. In conversations with the jail, a laptop has been secured and will be issued to you after USB drives are provided with all the discovery. Upon the jail's receipt of those items, the following provisions will be adhered to. The laptop, charging cable, and USB devices will be kept in the FDC main control room when not in use. At no time will the charging cord be placed in the housing unit. Upon the return of the laptop to the FDC main control, the laptop will be placed on the charging cable to ensure it is available for the next day's usage. The laptop and USB device is to be accounted for with the control room inventory. The control room DST or CO will make logbook entries for the issuing and returning the USB device and laptop. The dorm officer will make logbook entries for the receiving and returning of these items to the applicable movement officer. A notebook entry will be completed in IMS for every issuance of the laptop and USB device to inmate Boone. The laptop and USB device will be available daily to you, Ms. Boone, between 0800 and 1600 hours. A notebook entry will be completed in IMS for every issuance of the laptop and USB device to yourself, Ms. Boone. The discovery was provided at the court previously and is in the two bankers boxes that are in front of the court to your left, Mr. Lane. I'm going to order you, sir, to take possession and custody of that discovery that was provided to the court previously on June 28, 2024. You, through Prison Break Investigations, shall copy all of the discovery onto as many USB jump drives as necessary. The Judicial Administration Commission for the state of Florida shall be responsible for the fees and costs due to Prison Break Investigations for copying all of the discovery onto as many USB jump drives as necessary. You will appear for a hearing with the court on August 1st, 2024 at 8:45 in courtroom 12A of the Orange County Courthouse with the discovery and all USB jump drives containing the discovery. A representative from the Orange County Jail shall also appear for that hearing as well. At that point in time, Prison Break Investigations shall hand deliver all USB jump drives containing the discovery to the representative from the Orange County Jail in order to be placed onto the laptop that is currently secured and to be issued to the defendant for all trial and court preparation. Do you have any questions for me, sir?
I have a conflict for August 1st, Your Honor.
Okay.
Good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Donna Just Being Real. My channel is all about dating, love, relationships, toxic relationship advice channel. So we back on this Psycho Sarah Boone. Psycho Sarah Boone basically was her boyfriend, George Torres. Oh my gosh, I should know it right. I should say it right. Excuse me if I'm saying it wrong. Well, her and her boyfriend was having a couple of cocktails, painting, I think doing a puzzle. And for some sort of reason, she wanted to put her man in the suitcase. And he did. And he unalived in the suitcase. So she's on trial for claiming that she was battered and she was going through so much with him and everything. Yeah, but you put him in a suitcase and you videotaped it. Good luck with that. So we're here today because the update is she decided she wants to represent herself. This is hilarious. But I kind of figured it was going to come because she basically was getting rid of all of her lawyers, calling them buffoons. They not attending to her when she wanted to, and then she's assaulting the judge, writing several letters. First of all, if you want special treatment, you're going to have to get a paid lawyer. You have a public defender. They have 1,000,001 cases. They are totally overwhelmed. And I was reading something about them. They really kind of underpaid, and they have a lot of cases. So if you want that undivided attention, one-on-one cycle, Sarah, you're gonna have to get a paid lawyer. But I guess she figured, flip this. I'm smarter than everybody else. I got this. I can do this. Yeah, good luck. But we will be following this trial. And make sure you hit the like button and share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Resume.
From Tuesday until Friday of next week, which I believe is the conference office first, my son's wedding.
Okay, well, congratulations. When do you return from your son's wedding, sir?
I will be back late Friday evening, so I'll be available the following week.
Okay, will you be able to complete that task by that time?
Yes, sir, I'll do my best.
Okay, sir, we will see you on give me a second, I want to make sure I get the date right. Monday, August 5 at 8:45.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you'll be given a copy of the order that I just read from. Ms. Boone, you'll also be given a copy of the order. Do you have any questions for me?
I am thoroughly confused. Was the notice ever put online for this or mailed to anyone? I don't even know why Mr. Lane is here. I don't know why I'm here.
Well, ma'am, you are now representing yourself, and previously you had requested to appear at every hearing that was held. As you are now representing yourself, the court cannot have any hearings regarding your case without you being here. I put on the record and explained to you the process that the court has had with communications with the jail. I'm not allowed to look at any of that. I'm not allowed to copy any of that. So in speaking with the jail and understanding that you still have a private investigator that was provided to you through the state that's being compensated by the state, you're still allowed to utilize his services. The protections of the attorney-client privilege are still applicable to him. So he's able to review any of these documents, ensure that they are safely copied without violating any terms of the privileges. Those will then be placed on multiple USB drives and provided to you. Those USB drives will then be uploaded to a computer that has been secured for you at the jail for you to access all of that information.
Okay. My question is, was a notice of hearing posted or mailed to anyone to where apparently the news crews obviously got it? How is it that I do not know anything about this other than my bunk being kicked at 3 o'clock in the morning telling me I have court?
Ma'am, I have no other way to get in touch with you other than
You know, this woman is a piece of work. Listen how she talk like she's supposed to get special treatment. Are you kidding me? Do you know what you in jail for? And you have a videotape, so it's not a he say, she say. We got the videotape. You know, it's but so much these public defenders can do for you with that video. But she expects special treatment. Tell me, oh, they come into my room and kick my bed. Well, you know, welcome to the jail and prison life. This is what happens. And you did it to yourself. All right, let's get back to it. It's almost done. It's just a short clip.
setting the hearing, which was set yesterday once I received confirmation from the jail as to the processes for how this would work. And I understand that your case is important, and I want to move as efficiently, as diligently as possible. I know that you've been waiting for this information, and it took some time to confirm the process with the jail. You've advised me that you have very limited space. You have almost no privacy. You have a small drawer where you can keep some personal effects. We could not send all of those boxes with you to the jail, and the jail advised me that they cannot take all those boxes. A process had to be created to make sure, and this is the process.
The process that I was explained after speaking to a couple of sergeants, and I've been waiting for that, and I would much rather prefer a hard copy of these to where I can write on them as opposed to anything that's on a laptop.
I am unable to provide that for you. I have been provided the process has been provided to me by the Orange County Jail. I understand that's your preference, but I can't do anything more than what I've done right now.
I understand. And I have had other information given to me, which is why I've been waiting for the boxes for them. So I don't know, is this something that I need to pursue continuously still for me to be able to receive my hard copies? Because no one tells me anything.
I cannot answer that question because that may call for me providing you legal advice, which I am prohibited from doing.
Okay, well, because I have no other way of contacting you other than in a letter, and it's AKA worldwide. So am I supposed to go back and speak to the captain and whoever else it is that I might need to speak to in order to receive these?
Again, I cannot answer that question. All I can tell you is that we will have a hearing on August 5, whereby which prison break investigation.
Doesn't Psycho Sarah look like she need a drink? She's going out of her mind. She can't get to that booze, huh? What a shame. How could you do that to that man? You know, I'm a little tired of people out here feeling that they can call somebody's life. They should be alive, unalive, or alive. Who are you to make that decision? And for what she did, that was horrific. He was begging in the suitcase. He said, "Babe, I can't breathe." She didn't care. "Babe, I can't breathe." She didn't care. And you know what her response was? "That's my name. Don't wear it out." Resume.
Will provide all of the information on USB drives. Those will be provided to a representative from the Orange County Jail who will place all that information on a laptop for you to use. And that's accessible for your use from 0800 to 1600 every day.
Right. Okay, so I guess I will figure that out because if I'm up at 2:00 in the morning, I can't utilize the laptop, which is why another reason why I was looking forward to the hard copies. So my other question is my time prorated for the time that I've been waiting for my discovery?
I'm not sure I understand what that means.
Will I be having additional time added or will it be extended from the time period of me waiting for my discovery still?
I'm not in a position to answer that question. I don't know what it is that you're asking for.
My pretrial is supposedly set for September 24th, I believe it is. So obviously I will not be prepared. And obviously I do not know what I'm doing. And obviously I'm still waiting for my discovery. So for that time period that I have been waiting for almost 4 weeks now, will that be added to the time frame in order for me to be properly prepared?
As of right now, the dates are what the dates are, ma'am.
Okay, so I just miss a month.
The dates are what the dates are.
So I also sent you, I believe, 5 motions. Have you received those?
No, ma'am, I have not.
They were mailed last week.
Then I have not received them yet. The last correspondence I got from you, ma'am, was received on July 8th.
Okay. 5 motions I've mailed. They're probably sitting wherever else it is, considering it takes a day for you all to receive my mail, considering I'm right down the street from you all. So I have those also in order, which may change whatever information or anything that I'm trying to acquire in between now, the month less that I have in order to prepare for my trial. That's in October. So if you could keep an eye out for those also. I don't know who I'm supposed to ask. How did Mr. Lane come into any of this? Like, how was he called?
Mr. Lane has been your investigator in this case, and he was advised to attend this morning's hearing by virtue of being provided the discovery in order to digitize it so that you can have access to it.
The court contacted him?
I did not contact him.
Am I allowed to speak to him directly?
You can.
Mr. Lane, who contacted you in order for you to be here, please?
The JA contacted me.
If I'm pro se and my own attorney, shouldn't I be included in all of this so I know what's going on and not a surprise hearing like it is again for the second time?
Ma'am, again, this is why there were benefits to being represented by counsel. The court has already identified in its 16-page order the reasons for why you no longer have those benefits.
Right. Which
It
is
makes
now
things
formed.
exceptionally more difficult, as I explained to you, in communicating with the court and communicating with the state attorney's office.
Isn't that what a certificate of service is for anything that's filed by anybody in the court?
There
That
was,
should be included in that.
ma'am, there was no certificate of service for setting this for today. This was coordinated by the JA You were advised as soon as it was.
I wanted to read something. What did Cachette said? All her letters were complaining about the delay in her case. Now she wants to stall. This is, I'm telling you, with these toxic people, these narcissists, sociopath, borderline personality, psychopaths, histrionic, it's something wrong with them. They're not normal. They're not normal. They don't do things normal. They think the rules are supposed to be their rules. They don't follow rules. They make their own rules, and that's it. This woman is crazy. She really is. She's psycho. She's psycho. And I see you, Sour Patch, up in there. I see you, Jack Maud on deck. Resume. Emmanuel. All right, let's get back to it.
It was set yesterday.
It's just very odd to me that the news knew about it before I did.
Again, I can't speak to that.
And so nonetheless, my constitutional right to counsel is being forfeited on your behalf in the court. So now I don't get appropriate notice in preparation for me to be able to be here and doing what I'm supposed to be doing and act as and perform as.
I've already addressed the reasons, ma'am, for why there was a forfeiture and alternatively a waiver in the 16-page order that you were provided. Again, it's difficult to communicate with you based on where your current housing is. I'm not able to pick up the phone. The judicial assistant's not able to pick up the phone to communicate with you or send you an email to schedule certain things. And it leaves a little bit of a level of further complication.
How is it the news knows before I do?
You keep asking the same question and the answer is going to be the same. I cannot answer that question for you because I do not know.
We are
Okay, but you do know it's harder for me.
I would agree with that, yes.
And you do know that you did not ask me any questions in regards to your order. You just read it straight off and never asked me what's what or how many with anything of it.
Ma'am, if you have questions, I can certainly try to answer them. I'm trying to facilitate you getting that information that you're certainly entitled to. And it took time for a process to be created by the Orange County Jail. As they had advised me, they do not have a place to store 2 banker's boxes of information, nor are they in a position to provide you physical copies. This is what I've been advised as the process is. As soon as that process was finalized, I set the hearing. This was finalized yesterday.
No one ever asks me. I've been waiting for the boxes. I really don't know what to say. And because I supposedly have no way to contact you other than a letter, and the same for you, I don't know how the news crews got here before I did. But I don't know going forward, how is it that I'm supposed to be able to communicate with you other than me sitting here in front of you at these, I guess, supposed surprise hearings that I'm going to have every single time that it is that you would like to speak to me? Is that what it's going to be?
Ma'am, I cannot answer that question. All I can tell you is that you can communicate with the court through the avenues that you've been utilizing previously by and through letter writing. As I said, I do not have your letters that you sent last week. They're not in the court file and they were not in my inbox yesterday. So as soon as I receive them, I will diligently review them. And if we have to set a hearing, you'll be properly noticed for it.
In the certificate of service.
You'll be properly noticed for it. Yes, ma'am.
And will there be a proper notice for today?
Notice was performed last night. I've already explained.
Ask the news crews how they got here?
No, ma'am, I'm not going to let you do that. They're not under oath. They're not a party to this action right now.
It's wrong and it's unfair.
You certainly entitled to that opinion.
Did Psycho Sarah, this is wrong and unfair? I should pull up the clip of when she had him in that suitcase. That's wrong and unfair. I'm telling you, I cannot take these cluster B personality disorders. They are something else. Oh, let's get back to it. It's almost done, ladies and gentlemen. Almost done. Resume. Yeah, let's get back to it.
Opinion.
Am I allowed to ask him a question?
Sure, go ahead.
Mr. Lane, how is it that you and I are supposed to be speaking to one another?
So my suggestion would be, since you're now the attorney and you are pro se, that either you or your honor gives me access to the jail to come visit with you, and I will be happy to do that. It is the policy of the Orange County Jail to have a letter representing from an attorney to allow me to access you. That's the reason for the past previous couple of attorneys have not had the ability to come out and access you, but that's changed. And I will be happy to continue to move forward with any investigative actions that can be for your defense, as long as I get that access.
So you need a letter from me.
Or the judge or the jail, somebody that will allow me access to you. Yes, ma'am.
And I send it to you directly?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this a letter also that you'll be supplying to him?
I don't know that I'm in a position to compel the Orange County Jail to do anything,
But you all are the ones who contacted him.
but I can't tell the jail, let this person come talk to you. If they have a policy where you need to provide the letter, then you need to provide the letter.
So until you have that letter, you and I will not be able to speak with one another?
I will contact the jail myself and find out if there's an extension to pro se, or maybe they can speak to you directly to circumvent the actual letter itself.
Thank you.
Ma'am, do you have any other questions?
I don't think you have enough time. I'm just doing my best, and if you could please keep an eye out for my motions.
I will be on the lookout for them. You said there were 5, correct?
Yes.
I will
If
be
you
on-
could please include me on the certificate of service for whatever hearings that we have that are no longer a surprise for me, please.
Understood. You'll be given a copy of the court's order that I read momentarily, and I will see you both on August 5 at 8:45 in the morning. All right, thank you all very much. Mr. Cacciatore, anything further, sir?
Nothing from the state.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Oh, wait, before you leave, that is all going to be yours. Yes, I would, sir, so that you can begin the digitization process. All right, I'll see you on the 5th. Perfect. Thank you, sir. Yes. Yeah, I'm just.
I see you, Angel. I see you. I see you. And blessed to you, Mod on deck. This woman is she's hilarious. She really is hilarious. How does she think this is gonna work out? All right, let me go back to some of these comments because there was some comments here. I was over here rolling, laughing. Okay, Cassius says, and her hair is a crime. She laughed at him dying. Yes, she did. She was laughing while her man was in the suitcase. She didn't care. She didn't care. Mm-hmm. All right. What else was the other comment I wanted to see? Is that a man? Jack, let's be nice. All right. Sour Pat says, been following this trial. Can't wait for it to start. To see this clown reminds me of Daryl Brooks. Oh, yes. Another one. See, this is personality disorders. They think they're smarter than everybody else. They think they're above the law. All right, what Cash has said. Her first defense was battered wife's. Yeah, you remember that, right? I was gonna do a whole thing on that one too. Was battered wife syndrome, but they couldn't find an expert witness to testify. Yeah, I wonder why. Right? What is this? I love this judge. She's trying to manipulate and outspeak him, but he's having none of it. You notice that with the tone with this judge. You see, Psycho Sarah, you have to understand. All these people have been working in this building for up to years. They're all friends with each other. They have holiday parties. They go to each other's weddings, baby's first birthday party. All of them know each other. They're all friends. So you coming in there, you're just a stranger off the street. So you don't think these judges have to sit around and talk with each other, amongst each other, about your crazy butt? So this judge came and he's like, all right, I got her. I'll take care of her. She's not going to do this on my watch. He saw the video. Oh, okay. What else I wanted? What was another comment? If you don't want to be in a tough situation, then don't commit unalive. That's sad. You gotta say these words. Okay. Listening to her with the judge, I can't imagine how she was with The lawyers. Exactly. She called one of them buffoon. She called the lawyer buffoon. Hmm. Well, that buffoon got a degree and he's not on trial. So who's the buffoon? Look like you are, Psycho Sarah. Yeah, those poor lawyers. How many lawyers was it? Was that 7 lawyers or something like that? 7 lawyers she dropped? 7? Honey, you better. Yeah, poor lawyers. All right, what was the last one? Let me see this one here, and I'm gonna let y'all go. We said they probably all need therapy. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this. I just wanted to do this one because I saw this come up on my feed. I was like, what? She gonna represent herself, which we shouldn't be surprised. We kind of thought this was gonna happen. It probably was gonna happen, so not too surprised. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Thank you for engaging. Hold it. Did I miss a comment? No, I didn't. Go ahead. Let me see. Did I miss a comment? Wait a minute. Am I missing comments? Oh gosh, just StreamYard. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Thank you for engaging. I will be back again because I have another trial that I want to cover. And this trial I want to cover, basically, she wanted to be a single mother, so she killed her husband. I'm just following, just like everybody else. So I'm going to be covering a little bit of this. This is the first week, so I'm going to be covering a little bit of it. But tonight, I'm going to be focusing on the opening statements and the first 2 people that was on the stand. All right. So if you want to listen to it, come on back to Donna's place. All right. Enough of me talking. I'm talking a lot here, and I don't see why these comments is not coming up. This is ridiculous. I'm not seeing it. I don't know why my comments not coming, but I'm looking on the other side. I see Marlene. Blessings to you, gorgeous. I see you. I see you. Emmanuel. Hugs and kisses to you. See you later. All right. Let me stop talking, everybody. Adios. Good luck, Psycho Sarah. Good luck.